Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Tuscumbia, Alabama. It's an interesting little town with quite a few things to see. It's got Helen Keller's home. It's got the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. It's got the Natchez Trace Harley Davidson. And of course the Natchez Trace is just a few miles down the road. I'm going to ride it today. So let's get on with this.
Well, guys, we got a lot of road to cover today because we're actually riding out of Alabama to Tupelo, Mississippi, to see Elvis Presley's birthplace and childhood home.
Now turn left.
We're now on the road to the Natchez Trace, and I'm going to stop to get a picture of my bike by that sign. I'm going to take the picture with my iPhone because my helmet camera makes everything look much darker. So it's obviously one of the things I'm going to have to upgrade in the very near future in order to get better quality in my videos. The Natchez Trace Parkway is a 444-mile recreational road and scenic drive through 3 states. It roughly follows the old Natchez Trace, which is a historic travel corridor used by American Indians and the early European settlers, slave traders, soldiers, and future presidents. Today, people can enjoy a scenic ride or hiking and biking, horseback riding, and camping all along the parkway. So if you're a history buff, there's lots to explore. As you ride along the parkway, you see signs marking historical sites. Some are burial mounds of the Native American Indians from 10,000 years ago. There's remnants of buildings by English settlers, and there's reminders of the Civil War. We're going to stop at one of those historical sites. It's not far up ahead. We're now pulling into the historical site that I mentioned just a little while ago. Looks like we're not the only visitor today. I'll take my phone so I can get some pictures and videos of the site. I guess I'll start by reading that sign, find out what this is all about. The sign says that a 5-minute walk will take me to the gravesite of 13 unknown Confederate soldiers. mute reminder of bygone days and a great struggle, out of which developed a stronger nation. I saw someone up ahead, sitting on the trail. Oh, I didn't want to disturb her, but I told her I was just looking for the Confederate graves up ahead.
Oh yeah, I walked up there. And
Did you walk up there?
car, so I haven't seen it quite yet. It'd be pretty cool though, I bet. I haven't even seen it yet.
I tried to put my camera away from her for privacy reasons and continued my walk. A short time later, the grave sites came into view. Walking through this gravesite on Easter Sunday just filled me with emotion, and I thought of that old Southern hymn by John Newton, an ex-slave trader who became a minister. Amazing Grace.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Yeah, you have a good day. Happy Easter.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, that's what it's done too. At least just I'm here visiting my sister.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't go to church, so I just drove to a church for a little bit, said a few prayers, and decided to go for a walk instead. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't go to church, but this is God's bounty. This works for me.
Well, she said she was from out of town, just here visiting friends for the weekend. And being Easter Sunday, they had gone to church today. And she thought she would rather just go for a walk. So I headed back to my bike and continued on towards Mississippi and the Elvis Presley birthplace. Well, I'm really looking forward to getting to Tupelo and seeing the little house that Elvis was born in. I've been to Graceland, and I saw the house that he bought later when he became successful. But seeing how he grew up, that's a whole different story.
Well, I've arrived at the Elvis Presley birthplace, so we'll stroll around and have a look.
Elvis's boyhood home is coming into view straight ahead. God, it's so small. Such a tiny little house. It's in excellent condition, but of course, I know it's been restored over the years, as it's such an important part of the story of Elvis. But while this house is sort of the centerpiece, there's so much more here to see. It's like the house is just the focus, but it's just a large park.
Yeah, exactly. It is.
Sure
That's
is.
what most people don't realize, his humble beginnings.
I know.
And then driving up here, I was wondering how many of his probably relatives.
I wondered about that
Yeah.
too. This was the neighborhood. I've been to Graceland.
How many acres is Graceland? Is it just massive or is it
Yeah,
smaller?
I don't know. I think originally it was a farm.
Oh.
So when Elvis bought it, well, I guess it included.
Yeah.
So he had some horseback trails and stuff there.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had pictures of him and his daughter riding.
Yeah.
It was an interesting.
That is. I don't
Yeah.
know what I expected differently coming up here, and I'm just curious if they moved it here. I'm just curious then where.
Yeah, was it moved? Yeah.
I know they said the church. Okay, the church was moved,
Okay.
but then maybe this could be the. No, it says. I guess it would have told us if it was moved, but I know that I remember
Yeah.
reading that was moved. So, isn't that incredible?
It is.
I mean, it's tiny, but all these years, it's still,
Yeah.
it's still going, huh?
Yeah,
So,
amazing.
it is amazing.
Yeah.
And you would think something would be gated or something about this,
You would.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You know, so or maybe just people just focus on, you know, getting to Graceland and yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Nice
happy
meeting.
Easter.
Happy Easter to you too.
I always enjoy meeting new people when I'm traveling, and everyone I meet in America has been so friendly. In fact, it's one of the things that makes me keep wanting to come back. I really enjoy my time here and the people that I meet. Ahead is a statue of Elvis with his guitar and a sitting area. Just a nice place to sit and relax. Coming up ahead is the little church that Elvis attended as a boy. And some of his earliest musical influences came from the songs that were sung in that church. sign says that this is a replica of a typical outhouse that would have been in use back then. The visitor center is not open today because it's Easter Sunday. That's really unfortunate because I really wanted to get inside and see some of the artifacts and also, learn as much as possible about Elvis's early days. I guess I'll have to come back and do that another time. We're coming upon a beautiful fountain. Ahead is the car that Elvis's father used to move the family from Tupelo, Mississippi to Memphis. The letters there say that they were unable to authenticate that this is the actual car, but it is the same year, make, and model. Well, we'll have a little closer look at this car. And then I'll probably just head back to my bike because this is the end of our little tour. So I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you did, how about a big thumbs up? And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and I'll let you know when I make the next one.